Hi everyone! So this is the weekly astrology for the week of May 24th. And so we begin the week right off. There's no major transits on Monday, which is nice. On Tuesday, there are no major transits, but there will be a grand water trine because we will have the moon is in Scorpio, Mars is in Cancer, and then Neptune is in Pisces, and they're all trining each other. So there's a grand water trine, which just makes Tuesday a little, it can be sensitive, but it can also be a day where you're kind of, your intuition is just kind of right there, where it's easier to connect to that inner voice. And it's almost like this is like the calm before the storm, because on Wednesday we have our full moon lunar eclipse in Sagittarius. So I'm not going to go into a huge amount of detail into this. There's a blog post up on the website belladeluna.com if you want some really in-depth insight into this full moon as well as horoscopes. But broadly, like general speaking here really quick, this full moon lunar eclipse is going to be illuminating truth. It's going to be bringing up issues around freedom, autonomy, spirituality, kind of that feeling, I want freedom, I want to be free, but you're also kind of confronted with how maybe perhaps difficult it will be to get that freedom, that it's not going to be as easy as you would like. There's boundaries and restrictions and things that you are going to have to like fight against. Also with this eclipse, the moon is in a separating square from Jupiter, which kind of suggests that this is going to be an eclipse that really emphasizes letting go of something, releasing something that perhaps is holding you back and keeping you from getting closer or achieving that freedom or that room that you're looking for. And something that an exercise I like to do whenever I am, mindfully, consciously releasing or letting go of something is just thinking, okay, letting go of, insert the blank here, make space for, whatever you are making space to invite in, to have room for. And so kind of, instead of just focusing on the, oh my gosh, I'm letting go, I'm releasing, I have to let this thing go, pull back a little, broaden your perspective. That's very much Sagittarius. It's kind of that eagle eye vision, seeing things from a broader perspective, seeing the entire picture. So pulling back and not only looking at what you're letting go, but why you're letting go of that thing, what that letting go makes room for and helps you invite in. On Thursday, we have a T-square with the moon, Neptune, and Venus. And so basically the moon will be squaring Neptune, and then Venus will be squaring Neptune. And basically this means that the energy on Thursday is kind of primed for hurt feelings or misunderstandings or kind of feeling like foggy or unclear or confused. So that's just something to be aware of. And if you kind of notice it happening, just having that awareness of, oh, that's, that may be a reflection of what the energy is, what's happening in the cosmos today, can help you kind of take a step back and not get sucked into the drama. On Friday, there are no major transits, but the moon will be in Capricorn, and so it's actually a really good day, especially because there are no major transits. Let me move this to get the shadow out of the way. Because the moon will be in Capricorn and there are no major transits, there's nothing really kind of like, getting in the way. This is actually a really good day to kind of hunker down and just get work done. Capricorn energy is all about getting the things done. So it's a good day to get things done and focus on your long-term goals and what you need to do to help your long-term goals happen. On Saturday, Mercury retrograde will begin. And don't let that scare you. It's not a bad thing. Mercury retrograde happens 3 or 4 times a year, and it's supposed to happen. It's a cosmic timeout. It's a time where things slow down to give you a moment, to give you a break, to give you a breather, so you can review what you have learned. You can review what new information you have that's popped into your life, that you've learned, that you need to kind of integrate or assimilate. And so if you want more information on Mercury retrograde and how to use it and what it means for each zodiac sign, check out my new course, Mercury Retrograde Magic. It's in the shop. And then on Sunday, there are no major transits. It's pretty much smooth sailing on Sunday. So yeah, that's the week ahead. Luckily, there's not too much going on because between the eclipse and Mercury retrograde, that's a lot of shifting energy. Eclipses in general tend to bring swift and sudden change. Usually it's change that we know we've needed to make. It's change that we've been avoiding or kind of looking the other way or, putting our head in the sand. And eclipses kind of are like, okay, we've waited for you to kind of do the thing and you haven't been doing the thing, so now we're going to help you do the thing. And so it's actually kind of nice that Mercury retrograde is beginning just a few days after this eclipse. I mean, this eclipse, it's not one and done. It's not going to be over on Wednesday. The energy of an eclipse lasts for 6 months, so whatever is kind of happening for you this week will kind of echo for the next 6 months. But Mercury retrograde coming up will give you some time to pause and reflect and slow down while you're kind of integrating whatever is coming up for you around this eclipse. And we also have another eclipse coming up in 2 weeks. On June 10th, we'll have a new moon solar eclipse, and it'll also be while Mercury is retrograde. So again, it's just this nice balance that is just naturally happening, where we have eclipse season, which is all about swift and abrupt change, sometimes dramatic change, and Mercury retrograde, which is all about slowing down. So we're kind of getting this nice balance where we're able to slow down a little bit while we're adjusting and kind of integrating and working with the change that eclipse season is bringing us. So if you want more information about the eclipse, check out my latest blog post. It's in the link in my bio. And if you want more information about Mercury retrograde, check out my new course, Mercury Retrograde Magic, which covers what Mercury retrograde is, how to use it, how to know what it means for you in your zodiac sign based on your birth chart. And there's so much more in that course as well. So check it out if you're interested. So that's it for the week ahead, and I hope you have a lovely week.